Hello, loves, and welcome back to Red Hairs and Daffodils Homestead Kitchen Edition. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kate. I want to welcome you guys on in. I know I'm catching you guys right before the 4th of July weekend, but this video is very, very near and dear to my heart. My brother, my spouse, and I are all getting together, and we're going to have a little bit of a cookout. And we got to talking about barbecue sauces, specifically the mother barbecue sauces. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this map. This map, I'm going to read through a little bit about the Low Country, the country's quilt of Q barbecue, as it's called. From the low country of the Atlantic to the Gulf of Mexico, bordered by Texas, Missouri, and then all the way over to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Texas, and Oklahoma. This is what encompasses barbecue. This is where barbecue was born, y'all. But when you're talking about barbecue, it can vary drastically depending on where you live. Now, if I tell you I love, which I do, I love sweet barbecue, you know automatically, almost down to a pinpoint, I'm from Kansas, Missouri, or Illinois, probably around that area, maybe a little bit of Wisconsin, maybe a smidge bit of Tennessee. But you know what region I was probably born or raised in. The same is true for vinegar barbecue sauce, black barbecue sauce, white barbecue sauce, and mustard-based barbecue sauce. If your family is all about that one Q, you can pretty much guarantee by this map, you were either born in this state or you've grown up in that state based on your love of barbecue. So one of the things I wanted to read off before we go into this, outside of the knowledge that through reading this, I learned 90% of these states that I listed off are all pork-based, except for Texas, beef. No one's even fighting that. And Oklahoma, coupled with Kentucky. Oklahoma's, it's a notable beef state. Kentucky, though, is known for its mutton, lamb, and that's fine too. Okay. The sauces in the coastal area, just to give you a little bit of knowledge, because I found this extremely insightful. Specifically, the coastal areas bordering the Atlantic, most specifically North Carolina, are primarily vinegar-based. Working your way west, mustard sauces start to appear, largely in part due to the French and German immigrants who first settled in this area. Northeastern Kentucky produces a sauce that's dark or almost black in hue, with a notable affinity for Worcestershire. I didn't know that. Now, North Alabama combines vinegar and mayonnaise, along with it says a slew of variations, to produce a chalky white style sauce. And finally, you reach the Tennessee, Kansas City barbecue area, which is known for its tomato-based sauces, sweetened with molasses. In terms of the rest of that geography that I read out, you can basically count on a hodgepodge of variations from the core sauces, along with more spice, sweetness, more or less vinegar, and so on and so forth. But when you reach certain specific, hyper-specific areas like Memphis, sauce is prohibited. It's all about the dry rub there. Barbecue has so many facets that I found researching this video out and talking about it with my spouse and with Lynn and with my brother. I found it insightful. I think my curiosity kind of went up there too with the regionality specifics of things. Intriguing, absolutely intriguing. So, Kate, why are we talking about barbecue sauces? We are going to make for our 4th of July, we're going to make up those 5 mother barbecue sauces. And we're going to sit down as a family with our meal and we're going to try out each of those 5 sauces, talk about it, talk about what was strong on your palate, what taste did you experience that maybe the Worcestershire, was more prevalent in this than that. We're just gonna talk shop, as I call it. Number 1, sweet barbecue sauce. This makes about 3 cups worth of sauce. Takes less than 5 minutes to slap all this together. I have all of my ingredients for all of these sauces out here on the table. I don't know where Lynn has the camera positioned right now, if you can see all of the ingredients, but we've got honey, mustard, Worcestershire, blah, 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 all here. So everything's at my fingertips. Okay, so we need 1 cup of tomato paste or ketchup. We are opting to go with tomato paste. I am using Hunt's tomato paste because that's all I could find at the store. And I didn't want to use ketchup. Ketchup has all the extra herbs and dyes and all that crap in it. I didn't want to use it. I wanted to use something pure. So all this has in it is tomatoes, salt. I like that purity. Okay. Okay. 1 cup tomato paste, 1 cup or 8 ounces of water. Okay. So we've got our tomato paste and our water. We need 1/2 cup of firmly packed light brown sugar. Just going to keep the lid off because we're going to need to be accessing this quite a few times. Okay, 1/2 cup firmly packed. 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. And I bought new for everything, so because I figure we're going to be using a lot of it. Alrighty, 1/3 cup ACV. Okay, 1.5 tablespoons molasses. And it is very important that you get the unsulfured molasses. Forget what the reasoning is behind this, but if you have the option to get unsulfured, please pick that up. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells good. 1.5 tablespoons. It's gonna drip for a long time. Okay, enough of that. I'm just gonna scrapey off my little scooper here. Okay, 1.5.
just waiting to do.
I know we need a background noise for this because I'm like, it's really quiet in the kitchen right now. All right. I think you're going to jump in the video here with me here in a minute. Let me get the first one over and done with, and then I'm going to wrangle in the wife, help me make these.
Anything you want.
Okay. 1 tablespoon onion powder.
Do you need the other tablespoons?
Yep. I've got 3 sets, and if I need any more than that, we're in trouble. Okay, 1 tablespoon onion powder. Okay. Alrighty, 1 tablespoon chili powder. Forgive me, I am double dipping. As quick as I go through a lot of these herbs and stuff, this is going to be a big nothing. Okay. 1 tablespoon black pepper, and this black pepper is crazy, stupid strong. When you blitz your own, you take your nose hairs at its finest. 1/2 tablespoon garlic powder. 2 teaspoons sea salt. And 1 teaspoon celery salt. I don't even think I paid attention to what celery salt smells like. Guess what it smells like?
Cheeseburgers.
I cannot take her anywhere, guys. It does not smell like cheeseburgers, no.
Oh,
My dad used to love celery salt. He used to put celery salt in his potato salad. So
that's why we have it.
That's why we have it. Alrighty, that is all for our sweet barbecue sauce. Stir the ingredients together on a saucepan. And then we need to simmer until it's slightly thickened, about 10 minutes, then it's ready to eat. So I know I'm going to do all that off camera without you guys there, so that's why I'm telling you now. I almost need like an immersion blender just for this. Lenny, get in here. I'm going to have you stir while I'm working on the next one. Midnight. If you wouldn't mind stirring that for me, and then I'm going to have you jump in the next barbecue sauce that we're making up. If you guys don't know, this is Lynn, my spouse.
Hi.
Yeah, almost 15 years together. 15, can you believe it? Somebody puts up with me for that long.
Oh, you make it easy though. Oh, can you put the spoon over there? In your little thingy?
Oh, you are going to use the, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on to the next one. Vinegar barbecue sauce. We're going to start off with 3/4 cup ACV. Apple cider vinegar.
Before you get started on that, would you like to prep it so you're not trying to do it with the...
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I did the label. Thank you.
The vinegar one.
Okay. Thank you. We picked up from Amazon these wonderful, it looks just like a regular label, but the minute you get it wet, it dissolves like that. It's insane.
With no residue left behind.
With no sticky left behind at all. These things are, they're the bee's knees, guys. They're the bee's knees. Okay. 3/4 cup or 6 ounces of apple cider vinegar. All right. I've got a 1/4 cup here. 1, 2, 3. That'll be 3/4. We're going to do a 1/2 cup of tomato paste or ketchup. Okay, there's 1 tomato paste can down. Going to borrow from what is keeping my book pages down, hoping that doesn't flip up. Did you get it all stirred up?
Yeah, there's a few chunks, I think, of like either onion powder or garlic powder, which I'm sure will dissolve when we heat it tomorrow.
When we simmer it. Absolutely.
But yeah, otherwise I believe that one is all mixed up. I am going to come to your side and rinse this off.
Okay. All right, here is our half cup of tomato puree. I'm sorry, tomato paste. Not trying to confuse you guys. Next up is 1.5 tablespoons of light brown sugar. Done. 1 tablespoon. Oh, I got so much water on my book. Eek. All right, 1 tablespoon fresh lemon juice. I want to keep those for dry.
Would you like me to rinse off your tablespoon?
No, go ahead and grab the third set of spoons out. I'm in trouble if I'm already breaking into them on the second recipe. Eek.
Might help.
Your hands are a little bit stronger than mine are. If you wouldn't mind, let me get that seed out. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Thank you. I know your hands are stronger than mine. And we need 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Another seed.
Yeah, but my hands are clean. So.
Okay, thank you. May I scooch it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We've got another half the lemon right there if you need it.
Okay, I think I might need it.
Okay. 1 teaspoon sea salt. Bloop. 1 teaspoon cayenne pepper and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, so we need 1 teaspoon of cayenne. I'm gonna add a little bit less because this was really rounded when I pulled it out. My gosh, that's strong. Oh, good gravy, that's strong. Ooh, we just bought that tonight. That is super strong cayenne pepper. Wow. Half teaspoon black pepper. Makes your nose hairs burn, doesn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, half teaspoon black pepper. All righty. Do you mind stirring again?
Oh,
okay, you're awesome. Thank you.
I got you, babe.
Okay, thank you. You keep keeping everything down here from me.
My bad. I didn't have a spot.
I know. I don't have a spot down here, silly goose. Alrighty, so we've taken care of our sweet barbecue sauce and our vinegar barbecue sauce. We are going to move over to our third sauce. Alrighty, we're going to start our black barbecue sauce now. We need 2 cups of water, and I have been adding in cold water. Alrighty. I need more spots to put things. Okay, we need a half cup of firmly packed light brown sugar.
Thank you.
Welcome. And I've just been rubbing it up against the side just to help compact it a little bit, so I didn't have to get my fingers in there. Fantastic. We need next a half cup of Worcestershire sauce.
We have a wet half cup?
Yes,
or
I do.
You want me to use this one?
Nope, go ahead and use this one. This would just have the tomato paste in it, and that we're not going to...
Okay, does tomato paste go in this?
No, it does not.
It's like we should have another half a cup somewhere.
And I have a third set of this too. Okay. So, let's see. What did I just say? Half cup?
Yes, half a cup.
Half a cup. Half a cup. telling you, multiples for everything in this kitchen. I love a good Worcestershire. We just bought for the first time a Leah in Parents. It smells so good. Okay. Alrighty, loves. Next up is a half cup of apple cider vinegar. Next up is 1 teaspoon, lose my voice, 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. And we're also going to add in 1 teaspoon of sea salt. All right, so that's in. We've added in our teaspoon of sea salt. Next up are our powders. We've got a half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of onion powder, half teaspoon of white pepper, half teaspoon of black pepper, and a half teaspoon of ground allspice. So we're going to start divvying those out.
Okay, onion powder, garlic powder, fine.
Here's our allspice,
Yep,
and our white peppers there in front. Yep.
Okay, half a teaspoon of everything?
Half a teaspoon of everything. Do you need another half teaspoon?
Oh, I mean, I can take one. I was just didn't want to get in your way.
Oh, you're not going to get in my way. You're A-okay.
Half a teaspoon.
Okay. Half a teaspoon of allspice.
Is that one?
I'll let you finish up with our powders.
Garlic.
It's interesting that this calls for both a half teaspoon of white pepper and a half teaspoon of black pepper. I wonder why.
Black
the ground
pepper.
allspice kind of got me. I wasn't expecting that.
And
but this is our black barbecue sauce. So everything dark in nature is
onion.
Herb-wise, spice-wise. It's going to end up in here.
Okay, that's everything.
Okay. Do you mind stirring again?
More than happy to.
I really appreciate all your help.
Oh, you're welcome, darling.
May I move this down to you?
Yes, please. I just want to put lids on so I don't knock them over because I will.
Okay. She really will.
I really will.
Okay. We're going to work on our white barbecue sauce. Now, this is where it gets interesting. If you're a barbecue sauce connoisseur, hopefully I get a little pat on the back for seeking out Duke's mayonnaise. I was told not to make this barbecue sauce unless I had Duke's. If it was Miracle Whip or Hellman's, just show me the door. So I found it, I secured it, we're going to use it. And this is where we're combining, when I read earlier on, we're combining mayonnaise and vinegar. So this is where it's going to get interesting. Okay, we need half a cup of mayo.
So if you rinse that one out, you can use that one. That one had Worcestershire sauce in it.
Sure.
Yeah, however you pronounce it.
Yeah. There's a million different ways to pronounce it.
Wash your sister sauce.
Wash your sister sauce. We're not calling it that on this channel.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, silly goose.
Okay.
Okay.
The water sauce?
You see what I have to deal with, you guys. Come on. Okay, half a cup of mayo. I need to stay focused. I know, I'm never focused. I mean,
okay, I think I got all the clumps out of this one finally.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Does this one get heated up? Does this one, do we put this one on the stove?
The black barbecue sauce goes in a medium saucepan.
Okay.
Bring over a boil and then simmer for 15.
Okay, because there are very faint little, as you can see, of like onion powder
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff, but I didn't want to leave there if it was not being put on the stove.
For right now, that's a-okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, white barbecue sauce, half cup mayo. And it even suggests in this book, I'll tell you the book at the very end, half cup mayonnaise, parentheses, such as Duke's. It even tells me that. So it's like, use this or don't make me. I'm hoping I was able to do that ingredient a little bit of justice. I'm hoping. All right, 2 tablespoons of water. We need 2 tablespoons of ACV, apple cider vinegar. And we need 1 tablespoon of light brown sugar. Sugar. Would you mind helping, please?
More than happy to.
And guess what we need next? Another teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. Are you tired of squeezing lemons yet?
I'll never be tired of doing anything that you need.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So we've got our brown sugar. There we go.
Needed help.
Okay, 1 teaspoon fresh lemon juice.
Okay, I'm going to pull out some of these seeds just to make it a little bit easier.
1 teaspoon cracked black pepper. Okay. We've got half a teaspoon of our sea salt. Do you need me to move?
No, ma'am. We're A-okay.
Okay. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And 1/4 of a teaspoon cayenne pepper. What did I use that I didn't put the lid on? Black pepper. Whoops. Okay, that goes over there with the mayonnaise.
Oh, that was
this
funny.
Goes on. I didn't even notice what I picked up.
That was actually quite hilarious.
Seasonings in my brain. Okay, so she's getting our 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. I've added in our cracked black pepper, 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of sea salt, half a teaspoon garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
And we need a teaspoon of this?
You need 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. Please.
Get it in here.
Alrighty. Next up, our 5th out of 5 is our mustard barbecue sauce. Alrighty. They're not joking with this. We need 1.5 cups of yellow mustard. That's a lot of mustard.
That's a lot of mustard.
It is a lot of mustard. Well, the name would be deceiving if it wasn't called mustard barbecue sauce.
That's true. I'm not sure we have enough mustard there.
I don't think we have any mustard left in that bottle. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
1/2 cup of ACV. Half cup. Use 2 1/4 cups. We need 1/2 cup of honey. I'll buy more honey. I'm sorry.
Baby, you're good. You're welcome.
Hi, Dobby. Cats don't know what to do with us being up this late in the kitchen. They're unusually inquisitive right now.
Or me being home this late.
Or yeah, you're normally working deep nights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1/2 cup of honey. We need 1 tablespoon, please, of light brown sugar. Is anything safe to use?
Yes, this one. This is what I used last time. I just had to find it.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and chuck it in. Okay. We need to move on to a tablespoon of tomato paste. A tablespoon of tomato paste. I'll do dishes after this. I'm sorry.
No,
this is a hot mess over here. Okay, we need a teaspoon of cracked black pepper, and white pepper. A teaspoon of both, please.
So a teaspoon of black and white.
Black and white pepper, yes, please. Oh, thank you for grabbing out more paper towels. It was very kind of you. Hi, Luna. Pretty girl. Come on, scoot your butt. Thank you.
Okay.
So we got our half cup honey, tablespoon light brown sugar, tablespoon of tomato paste, a teaspoon of black pepper, teaspoon of white pepper, half a teaspoon of sea salt. Thank you. You're welcome. A half teaspoon of garlic powder, please, and another half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay, so that was our garlic powder and our cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of each.
Yes, ma'am.
We are done. Thank you. We are done with our mustard barbecue sauces. We are done with all 5 mother barbecue sauces. So where on earth have I gotten all of these recipes from? I have never found a book with a more appropriate title. The South's Best Butts. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. This book, within the very first few pages, it goes into the history. I read you just a little bit of it. Goes into the 5 mother sauces, and then this entire book is full barbecue tips and tricks, sides to bring to any festivities that you may or may not attend. This teaches you how to barbecue, teaches you what to barbecue, and it gives you the foundation of the sauces so that you can be successful with your barbecue. You can't beat that, guys. I absolutely love it. So, using the South's Best Butts, we have made our 5 mother sauces. We are going to taste test them tomorrow. And she's still struggling with that mustard sauce.
It's a small bowl.
It is a small bowl.
And all the mustard was getting stuck.
Oh, yeah.
In the corners. So I wanted to do it justice. And
all you had to do was ask. I've got stuff here. Got another spatula here. Brand new. Okay. We are going to come back after my brother, Lynn, and I have eaten. We are going to sample. We're going to heat up the 3 that need to be heated up and simmer and reduce down where needed. We are going to come back after we're all fat and sassy, and we are going to give you our notes on each of the 5 barbecue sauces. We're trying to keep an open mind because Bobby, Lynn, and myself all grew up in this area. You, not so much. I was going to say, you started off around the East Coast.
Yeah, like West Virginia and
yeah, so
things of that nature.
She leans a little bit towards the vinegars. She can't stand vinegar, so this is going to be interesting. I'm still going to make her try it, though, because I want her honest opinions.
By the time I was like 9, I've been here in Illinois, so
okay.
That's my family, not sponsored, not anything, but we grew up on Sweet Baby Ray's. So I'm used to the
a lot of families have. I kind of did, hence the sweet barbecue stuff. But we're going to come back here in just a few seconds. Here, we're gonna pop over, and we'll be at our dining room table, and we're going to go through what we thought of each of the sauces. So, see you guys here in just a few. Hello, loves. Welcome back. For you, it's only been a couple seconds. For us, it's been almost 24 hours. We are following up with our review from the 5 Mother barbecue sauces made from the South's Best Butt. I'm telling you, I love this title. I absolutely love this. I will link this book down below for you guys. I know we went through and made together all of the 5 Mother barbecue sauces: the sweet barbecue, vinegar barbecue, mustard barbecue, white barbecue, and black barbecue. We've already talked about locality wise where they're at, predominantly the southern states where barbecue was born and raised at. The We all sat down, my brother Lynn and myself have all sat down and had a big, huge lunch. We had 3 full racks of ribs. My brother went home with lots and lots of leftovers. We had macaroni salad, potato salad, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. We didn't have any coleslaw. We had the homemade potato bread, homemade butter. Um, it just so much food. I wanted a day for us to be just completely gluttonous, and I think we succeeded. So we did try out all 5 of our barbecue sauces that we made in the first half of the video. For us, it was yesterday, and surprising results. What I thought would be my number 1 was number 5.
Yeah, I knew which one was going to be my number 5. It was my number 5.
Yes, for you, yes.
Yes, I don't care for vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think I told you guys that yesterday.
Yeah. I should, being that the first 10 years I was on closer to the East Coast and whatnot, but no. Vinegar is definitely still a palate that I've not acquired yet. But I was surprised. I thought my number 1 was going to be my number 1, and for me it was like maybe 3rd. But yeah, so I knew the vinegar one. I tried it. It wasn't bad in flavor. It's just very vinegar forward.
Yeah.
And I'm not a vinegar girl.
Yeah, the vinegar barbecue sauce, when I tried it, it made one of my eyeballs go, meh. And it's very, very spicy at the end. I don't tolerate spice well. And 3 of these have cayenne pepper in it, which cayenne's not too spicy, but it's enough for me. It was very vinegar forward. You can really taste the apple cider vinegar in it. It's delicious. My brother absolutely enjoyed it. He ate all of it. I did plates like this for everyone to have for lunch. What did you think of the sweet barbecue sauce?
I thought that was going to be my number 1 just because sweet is what I've always gone towards. I'd say it was about tied for like 3 or 4.
Really?
Yes, it has. You can taste the tomato paste in it. You can taste some of the individual, but it doesn't have that. I don't know. I don't know if it wasn't as like molasses, brown sugar forward. I'm not sure. It was really good. But it was like I said yesterday. I grew up on the Sweet Baby Ray's, so that's all I know. But it was good. I think for me it ranks about 3rd.
Okay. This, I thought, the sweet barbecue sauce, I thought was going to be my number 1. Ended up being number 5. Blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Mustard barbecue sauce.
That one ties for 3rd for me. I liked it. Probably, I'd say maybe that's 4th. That's 3. Okay. I liked the mustard. It reminds me of almost like a honey mustard, but it doesn't have. It has the sweetness from the honey, but it doesn't have that honey flavor. So like if you do your honey mustard for like, your dipping sauces, we all know the honey mustard, your chicken nuggets, things of that nature. It reminds me of that, just not as honey flavored forward. So it definitely is mustard forward. It's not as even of a balance as the honey mustard would be, but I really liked it. I liked the it's a honey. That honey adds a good sweetness to it.
I was gonna say, it's funny that you say, because it called for 1.5 cups of yellow mustard, a 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, and a 1/2 cup of honey, and then everything else. Mm-hmm. I thought I was going to spit it out going into it before tasting it. I'm like, I'm not a mustard girl. I really like that one. Mm-hmm. You can taste, obviously, the yellow mustard. You can taste the apple cider vinegar. But like Lynn said, that honey comes through on the palate, and it changes the entire profile of it. You're not eating a mouthful of mustard, and you would think you are. That one surprised me. Mm-hmm. The one that absolutely surprised me was the black barbecue sauce. It is nothing but liquid. I had to serve it in little cups. Mm-hmm. I swear to the high heavens, I thought I wouldn't even try it. I was that predisposed coming into this. Barbecue sauce should not be a pourable liquid like that. It smelled off.
Different.
It smelled. I was gonna say it didn't smell. Thank you. It didn't smell off. It smelled different. And
you can. It's got vinegar in it.
You can smell the vinegar,
which is surprising me because that was actually my number one.
Mine too.
But it has a sweetness to it. It's not vinegar forward. Mm-hmm. Which is odd.
This is the one that started off with the 2 cups of water, 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce.
I think that's it.
1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar seasonings. This is also one that had the 1/2 teaspoon of ground allspice. And I'm wondering if that helped round it out.
So it rounded out the vinegar, because this one is massively vinegar forward.
Yeah. There's vinegar. It's called vinegar barbecue.
Yeah.
So
this one, though, even though it has 1/2 cup of vinegar, I think with the 1/2 cup of everything else plus the 2 cups or whatever you just said of water, it diluted it enough that it doesn't slap you in the face with vinegar. I'm just saying.
No, I think
I liked it. It was my favorite one.
The 1/2 cup of the Worcestershire in there. I'm a Worcestershire girl.
Oh, I think I am now. I didn't know.
That's my number one as well. Completely knocked my socks off.
Yeah.
My brother all but drank it. Yeah. Loved it. He was pleasantly surprised. He didn't know what he was coming to lunch for. So he walked in the door. We had a buffet lined up on our main kitchen work surface there. And he walked in going, "What the?" Yeah, I sat him down here. This is his spot at our table, and I said, "Just try everything." And then I had our go-to barbecue sauce in the fridge, and had that warmed up on the table. Lynn warmed everything up, and we still have skillets on the stove that we need to rinse out, and yada yada. But
we didn't even touch it.
Yeah, we didn't even touch our normal barbecue sauce. We all kept going back to these 5. 4 for some of us, these 5. The white barbecue sauce was I'm going to say it was a heavy hitter for this, because it too, like the black barbecue sauce, the liquid, the way it was described in this book had us all a little scared or hesitant to try it. When it's described as a white chalky sauce, I don't know about y'all, I don't want to try it because I don't want that taste in my mouth.
I want the texture if it's going to be chalky.
Yeah. Dobby, stop. Got a cat biting my feet.
It was actually smooth.
It was actually delicious. My brother described it as almost being ranch-like. Lynn agrees. I don't taste the ranch-esque quality of it, but it is darn good. It has a little bit of cayenne pepper in it, but you can't taste it.
No, I think there was enough Dukes in it to mellow that out.
If this is what the whole Southern Dukes mayonnaise is about, I'm for it. I'm impressed. I am very, very impressed. What would your ranking be? 1 through 5.
1.
Okay, so 1 is black.
1 is black. 2 is the white. 3 mustard. 4 honey. It is
or
5.
Sweet.
Or the sweet. The honey, sorry. Mm-hmm. Sweet. And then 5 the vinegar. We can just top 4. 5. Yeah.
I would go number 1 black, number 2 white, 3 mustard, 4 vinegar, 5 sweet.
So you and I are the same, except for our bottom
these two are flipped. My brother asked to be sent home with all these barbecue sauces, and he went home with ribs and a lot of extras. I think he too. I know I've never tasted other barbecue sauces. I've never been that adventurous until I started cooking, making, baking with you guys.
I'm gonna say the same.
I'm always a creature of habit when it comes to food.
The only reason why I'm gonna say the same but ish is I've never tried any other true barbecue sauces, because I've had Arby's barbecue, I've had Wendy's barbecue, I've McDonald's, but that's not barbecue. But at the same time, it's barbecue-esque. But that's why I said I've never had true barbecue outside of. I'm going to take that back. I've never had true barbecue from home outside of Sweet Baby Ray's. Now, I've gone to Texas and I had their ribs. I've gone to Applebee's and I've had their ribs. I've gone to where?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
I'm like,
sorry.
You've been to the state of Texas without?
Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
I've been to TGI Fridays and had their ribs and barbecue and their pulled pork.
And that's every chef's different rendition of barbecue.
We have where we got ours today from the pit that we got our ribs today.
I did not make my ribs. No. I bought 3 racks of full
with everything
pork
else that we were doing. We weren't adding. We also don't have a smoker or anything, so we weren't going to do justice to the ribs just to try to throw it in the oven.
True.
We can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but we wanted the authentic.
I knew this place that we went to here in town. They do meats, smoked meats, barbecue. That's their niche.
Their pit. That's all there is.
That is their restaurant. Mm-hmm. Why am I going to try to make something that I'd rather go to the masters and buy what they're known for?
And we've had a couple barbecue sauces from them that they make in-house. So, I mean, I've had barbecue sauces. Mm-hmm. I've never done barbecue sauces from home, and I've never done these styles. All the barbecue sauces I've ever had is usually a honey barbecue sauce. It's always the sweet. I've never ventured out to try the other options that are at said establishments. Mm-hmm. Only because if
somebody would have walked up to me and said, "Oh, can I offer you a white mustard vinegar?" I would have said no.
No, I would have been like, I don't want some sort of white cream sauce on my barbecue.
Now
I'm may reevaluate and be like, can I taste it first to see how they make it? And go from there. The other thing that I'd like to say is these are all good in their own right. I think also the way that we did it, which the book went ahead and said, you can use these as the dipping sauces for your meats. Mm. I also think there's probably another side to all of these that we will not have the means to do, because again, we don't have a nice smoker or a good grill, something to actually do justice to the pit meats.
I'm allergic to smoke.
Very.
Any form of smoke. So to sit out and make s'mores, to sit out around a campfire, I will go into an asthmatic fit and I can't breathe. So we're limited as to what we can cook and make. That's why we went today to the to the smoke shop.
Yeah.
And
I
bought
went
their
and
ribs.
I went and picked up the meat and brought it home because even for her to stand in the restaurant with the smoker go in the back is still a bit much for her.
It's a to-go only restaurant for me, sadly.
A lot of these, if not all of these, are also described as not only dipping sauces that you can use and you can eat them cold or warm or however, they're also described as mop
sauces. Yeah.
So you slather and marinades, you can soak them first and then you put them on the grill and then you continue to mop them with the sauce as they smoke, as they grill, as you cook them for your 6, 7, 12 hours, however long that you're going to do whatever meats that you're cooking. Yeah. I think it's going to have a different flavor profile because not only are they going to be cooked and get that sticky, perfect consistency that you have on ribs, and then you do a final slather when you go to serve it, so that way you still have that wet, upfront sauce, but it's also going to take on whatever flavor you use in your smoke, or whether you use a hickory wood or a pine wood or an apple smoked, maple wood. It's also going to take on that aspect, which we don't have
the capabilities
or the means to do that. So if you guys do these and you do traditionally smoke your meats or do whatever, they are going to have a different profile than what we have experienced today.
I think it would do nothing but enhance them.
Very much so. But you add a little bit of hickory or you add maple smoke to this, it's going to change it.
For the better.
For the better. And then, who knows, the heat could bring out more vinegar. And then it's not a bad flavor. I just don't care for vinegar.
No, if it makes my eyeball go, it's a little too forward. I love all my coleslaws vinegar based.
And you put malt vinegar on your French fries. I mean, you dunk them with your fish.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I know. So you were a vinegar girl, and even you went,
that's really forward. Very forward. It's good, like I said, very forward. But yeah, my brother, he didn't have any sauce left on his plate. Lynn had everything taken away except for this one.
Your brother liked them so much at one point he just started smearing it.
Yeah,
and just
he started combining
like
all 4 or 5.
He really liked it.
Yeah, so
I was pleasantly surprised.
Ditto. I had my socks knocked off today at lunch. I put them back on. But
just checking.
Yeah, it was. This was a learning experience. I would have shied away from being offered any of these in a restaurant. I would have wrinkled my nose and gone, ew. I have an open mind and an open palate now. I think we both do. I don't want to speak for you by any means.
I agree wholeheartedly. I'm always about experiencing and
new
expanding
tastes,
my
new
palate.
Especially
Especially since everything changes every few years.
Yeah, when you told me that blew my mind
about
too.
every 7 years, your taste buds change. I used to hate sauerkraut with passion. Again, vinegar forward.
You like it now.
I do. I really do like certain ones. I do like sauerkrauts now, and
my daddy used to love just Polish sausage, pile of sauerkraut. Yep. And she used to be, ew.
I didn't even
now she's like, I'll take 2.
Yeah.
So
it changes. So I'm always willing to expand my palate and try things again. I mean, I know I don't like vinegar, but I still tried it.
Yeah.
Reaffirmed I still don't like vinegar yet.
That's okay. Maybe check back with us in 7 years.
I don't know when my 7 years starts, so I keep doing it about every 6 months to a year. I keep trying it and see if things change.
Touche. All right, guys.
Yes.
That's our reviews of the South's best bets. I hope you guys, I know if you can catch this video before the 4th of July, maybe take a stab. We had all these ingredients in our pantry except for the cayenne pepper. I need to replace the honey, obviously, because I went through a whole bottle.
The Worcestershire.
We had to go out and buy a new bottle of that. Ours was expired. I didn't know that, so we picked up that Leah and Perrins and stuff. Everything else unless I'm having a brain fart.
I think the ACV we picked up new.
Oh, we always have ACV
we
on
always
hand.
have it on hand, but we knew we were going to go through quite a bit. So
yeah, one of my favorite coleslaws is made with ACV.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I think we got new of that just because we wanted everything fresh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we actually had the unsulfured blackstrap molasses because we're doing a special thing for this Christmas. So
yes, we actually have like 2 or 3 bottles of that.
So, okay, enough blabbing on our side. But yeah, I hope you guys get a chance to make it. Hi, I'll get a chance to make it for this 4th of July. Bye, Ollie. Yeah, this really opened up our eyes, opened up our palates, and we all had a really good lunch because of this. So, and the good ribs that I didn't make. Alrighty, enough for now. So experiment on some barbecue. Have a good weekend. Make a full weekend out of it. Surprise your family. All right. Hugs and loves. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We got more Americana coming up, apple pies, the whole 9 yards. Join me for the adventure. Got a lot of cooking to do. So, hugs and loves. Catch you guys on the next video. Bye.